Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. In today's video we have some different battles from a different trainer. It's not my battles, Smash King from twitch.tv/smash_king08, and he's running the same team I was running in the two previous videos. Basically he said Shadow Dragonite is actually better, and he actually proved me wrong, because I said like the Shadow doesn't live any move and it's not worth it. And because I recently built the Shadow, I spent like 100 some plus dust, 100,000 plus dust. So I'm like, you know what, how about you run it? Wait, no, he said actually he's gonna run the Shadow. So let's see what's the difference between the matchups between the Shadow and the non-Shadow. And he's running the team at higher MMR, so which means it's more challenging. So Medicham lead, we agreed that Medicham is a good lead in the one, in the two for the non-Shadow Dragonite. But for the Shadow Dragonite, well, they decided to swap on Bastion. Shadow Dragonite actually picked the Medicham in the one, while the non-Shadow doesn't win that. So this is another matchup where the Shadow Dragonite is better. Another matchup is Trevenant, where like they cannot let the Dragon Claw go through. If they do, they die and they don't get to the Shadow Ball. While against the non-Shadow, they can let the Dragon Claw go and they still get to the Shadow Ball. So that's another reason why the Shadow is actually better. They let the Ice Punch go through, and they lived that, and he lived that as well. So they are forced to throw this or they get KO'd. So now they don't have energy, and they realize that they don't have any answer to the Dragonite. Okay, Noctowl. This is not a good matchup for non-Shadow Dragonite, because Dragonite has to go down a shield too in this matchup. So let's see this matchup now, how it goes. He throwing good timing, which means he can CMP if they decide to let this go. And this is amazing. They die if they decide to let it go. Is he playing Pepper? That's like Pepper's outfit. So Pepper runs Shadowvic in the back always. So I'm assuming this matchup is kind of GG if it's a Shadowvic in the back, because Shadowvic is not going to be able to beat Stunfisk. And I wouldn't bait here, but he knows what's in the back. Let's say it that way. He's going for the Psychic now, and at that point if it's a Shadowvic, he cannot shield, and it is the Shadowvic coming. They are at 3. I think he's just gonna go G-Fisk. Or he has a move and he can just swap and throw it. Okay, now he can swap. And all he needs is, he live a Leaf Blade comfortably, so he can EQ, I think. Yeah, he can easily EQ and win this matchup. Okay. So I think so far, 2 good matchups where the Shadow is actually much better. This matchup, I think it's better if you have the non-Shadow. So let's see, he insta-throw, which is going to be a CMP. Usually, like, if you are the Sableye, you don't insta-throw because you don't want a CMP. Because if they throw in 6, you get a free Shadow Claw, which means you can get to 2 before them. I don't mind this catch. It's actually a good catch, because he doesn't want to go down 2 shields early in the game. And he still baited out this. So he's going to be able to get to this move off. And usually Talonflame goes straight Flame Charge. So if they throw Flame Charge, he lives the Flame Charge and he can throw Ice Punch. Well, he didn't live. Well, I think that just barely KOs. They have the Flame Charge. So he realized that and he insta-threw regardless of the time. And this is actually a very high skill play. Because if he go for the extra, he lose. Because they will throw, then they will catch. Okay, what's this team? Medi with Talonflame. No, why did I say Medi? Oh, that is Sableye, ABA Ghost with Talonflame in the middle. Maybe they are trying to beat some, I don't know, G-Fisk teams. They were trying to catch. He was aware of that. And now he's going for the EQ. He tapped the move, which means this is a CMP. By the way, EQ does more than Rock Slide here. And it's actually the correct move to throw if you want to KO. And it does KO. Okay, moving into the next battle. Dragonite into Lantern. I think you want to have the non-Shadow. So here is the thing. If they swap in, you can insta-throw the Dragon Claw, which will be good timing. They decided to no shield, and this is actually the perfect way to play when they swap in Noctowl. Insta-throw, and then go to G-Fisk, because now they die to 2 Rock Slides. So if they decide to shield, he still wins. Yeah, he threw on 3, and they get to the Sky Attack within the next fast move. That charge was unnecessary, but maybe he just know it doesn't matter. They have a Pidgeot in the back. Now he can aggressively swap, I guess, and throw these moves. Pidgeot without Gust is so bad. I don't know why people run Wing Attack Pidgeot. He can literally, I don't know, he can shield. He can just shield the Medi. It doesn't matter. And the Lantern in the back. I mean, he can still go G-Fisk. Like, they still have to throw a move on G-Fisk, and he has a Midi. So this game is GG. So far, Shadow Dragonite has been sweeping. U-Fisk, if they have Thunder Shock, it's scuffed. They swapped in Frostlass. I don't know if that Dragon Breath was intended, but that's actually good, because he can put it in almost Rock Slide range, which is good. So now he can, I don't know, shield, Mudshot all the way down. I think that's what I would do. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that was the perfect play on how to play that swap. They are at 2 fast moves, so they are most likely not gonna shield, because they want him to call the bait, and he's going for the catch. This is an amazing play. Not gonna lie, that was a very well played. They have the Shadow Grumble. So, he threw into. I know that some people would say this is bad timing, but it's actually not a bad timing, because sometimes when you bring in your Pokemon, you just 1 turn late, so it's safe to do 2. This is the 3 turn when you bring your Pokemon if you don't trust the game, and that's what's basically why he would do that. So, wait, was this the swap? So he was lecturing me about this swap, and then he did it the same way I do it. So what do you want to do is when they swap in Drapion, you farm Dragon Breath, and then you catch on the crunch, because you put them at almost farm down plus Rock Slide range, which is good. So we have Trevenant, and we see a Drapion, so most likely it's a Bastion in the back. So it's like the Caleb Pink team. He went straight Rock Slide, which is the safest way to play that, which is also the second best play on how to play that, if you don't want to chip the Drapion. I like what he did here. So this is actually a very high skill game play here. He didn't throw the charge move because he wanted to pressure them to throw a charge move. So by him not throwing a charge move there, they were under pressure to throw and dump their energy, which they did. And now here's the Bastiodon. Farm it all the way down. Even don't shield, just farm him all the way down, because Basti players not deserve a charge move. It's a waste. Yeah, just farm them all the way down. And maybe recommend so they learn like an actual team instead of just running cheese stuff. Psychic. Why Psychic? Let's just BM, okay? And now Dragon Breath all the way down. Swampert. This is good, but usually what they bring in is something weird like this. So Frostlass is kind of a core breaker to this team, but he was fast on the swap, which means he can like chip it. And we don't need the swap that much, but winning the swap is also, winning the swap is good. So he threw on 4 right before they get to the third avalanche, which is, it's 6-6-5. So he threw on 4, which is the ideal timing. To be honest, most people always shield, but since there is a Dragonite, I'm not expecting a shield, but they still shield. So I don't know. I've been baiting there, and that's why you need a good IV Stunfisk, regardless of what people say on those deep dive IVs. No, you need a good IV G-Fisk. Did you see him? He literally get to an EQ with 1 HP. If he has like an IV, those deep dive IVs Stunfisk, he wouldn't be able to get to that move. I don't think he's gonna shield, because Swampert has so much energy. So now they can EQ here. So shielding here is safe, so they don't EQ. I thought they did 8. That was 9? What the heck? I counted 8. I don't know. what's in the back, and it's Obama Snow, and he needs the... Does Wither Ball KO? Oh man, 1 HP. Another Pokemon where you need a rank 1, and you don't need a deep dive IV video Pokemon. So, see guys, should we name this video why you need rank 1s? That was a decent IV Medi and a decent IV Stunfisk. They swap in... He swapped to Medi. They brought in that thing, Shadowbeck. So the thing about swapping in Medi is that you can get 2 shields down, which is good for him. Like, because he can't win this matchup, but what he can get is, you know, like, there is always try to get an advantage, and he's able to get an advantage here by getting. Don't get me wrong, he still lost lead very hard. What is this? Bayleaf? Wow. Is this home slice? Is he playing home slice, Henry? I mean, he's still gonna be able to win. They have Grass Knot and they have Ancient Power. Wow, and he shielded Ancient Power. And why did he EQ here? Oh, no, no, no. Okay. In his defense, I see someone in chat, someone that everyone trusts, aka SJ. He said EQ next. See? Okay, what's that? Yeah, it's right there. EQ next. So SJ, which all we trust, said EQ next. So we thought he knows. It turns out SJ doesn't know. Moving on, okay. And that was supposed to be I think the 7th win in a row with Shadow Dragonite. This is actually a solid timing. And he's throwing the superpower. Wow. By the way, the non-shadow doesn't KO there. If it's non-shadow, they can comfortably live that. Okay. I'm actually convinced then now that the shadow is better than the non-shadow. It's much better. Like, much better. Like, look at this. Shadow Dragonite killed 2 Pokemon. He can just Mudshot all the way down now. Okay, they swapped. He swapped. This is not a bad matchup because now, since he has a G-Fisk, they are forced to throw Thunderbolt, and I think as a Medi you need to throw Psychic and get a debuff, unless he's just trying to get them in Rock Slide range so he can go straight Rock Slide at that point. But he's not going to shield anything from DD, I think. He's supposed to shield. If this is a Psycho Boost, it's good for him. If it's not the end of the world. I think he just swap and Rock Slide. Okay, he needs 2 Rock Slides to win the game. This is good. He Mudshot here, and then he EQ. Okay, we need an EQ. Or we need Rock Slide. I think. Yeah, EQ can close the game. Oh, wait, they have a shield? I didn't see that. Okay, G-Fisk. Still doing some G-Fisk things with no other Pokemon other than G-Fisk can do that. Well played. It's actually very well played. I didn't see the shield. My bad. And in 2 sets, what the heck is that name on the team? Okay, make sure to give Smash King a follow. Definitely one of the best players in the world at Smash King. Twitch.tv/smash_king. Great. I'll be leaving his Twitch in the comment section in the description below. And he's been running some fun Pokemons. He streams around midnight Central Time or like 8 p.m. PST. So yeah, you definitely want to check his live stream if you want to learn about the game. And he also offered coaching if you want to improve. Now his Medi is on energy lead. What? Didn't they swap at this? Didn't he swap like slightly faster? Well, maybe it was just a visual thing and we're both like actually swapped at the same time. Rank 1, Medi, again. That's why you need a good IV Medi, by the way. I think he has to drain this energy. Wait, he has a move, so it doesn't matter. So we saw a Medi, we saw a Basti, we saw a Sableye, so it's technically Basti. No, or Toxapex. So now all he needs to do is going straight EQ. He tapped 3 Pokemons, but he's going to be able to finish before they are able to swap out, and I am sure at this point he can win the game. I think he needs to Rock Slide and then farm down after, because he needs to leave this matchup with some energy. Yeah, he went above 100 for no reason, but I think he was just reading chat, which is, and they were going for the catch, but if you don't throw, they can't catch. Easy. And another 5-0 set. I think he went like 9-1 with Shadow Dragonite, starting from 2800 to 2950. So yeah, thanks so much everyone for watching the video. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We're close to 4,000 subscribers, so please, if you're not sub and you're watching, consider subscribing. It helps the channel to grow. And make sure to check Smash King stream at twitch.tv/smash_king08. I'll be leaving it in the description below. Definitely one of the best players in the world. And yeah, if you've watched until now, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Peace.